before we get started, let's take a look at the leaderboard for the Prediction League. And if you would like to get involved and haven't already, just have a look at the link in description, which will tell you how to take part. It's free to enter. You just need to create a forum account. No changes in the top two. Stafford Bantam increases lead by 2 points. Bantam 2708 jumps 2 places to join Arcal and Pablo in third place. And with that, let's roll the titles. Welcome to game week 23 in the Sky Bet League 2, where we travel up to Brunton Park to take on Carlisle United. They are 23rd while we're first, and we won our previous match against them, so it should be a match we win. Usually we'd head off to have a look at the news between the last 2 games, but there hasn't really been anything that's happened. So let's go straight to the lineups. Just one change to starting 11. This being that Reeves has come in to replace Pritchard. Pritchard needs a bit of a rest, and Reeves could do it for some minutes. So it was a good opportunity to make that change. That means the team for today is McGee in goal, Mellor, O'Connor, Powdy and Wood in defence, Reeves and Cook in midfield, Middleton DeVitt on the wings, McCartan and Novak up top. Bench, we got O'Donnell, Henley, Staunton, Pritchard, Ismail, Guthrie and Donaldson. So on to team talk. We're going to go with assertive and let's have a look. Expect nothing but a win. For the defence, I'm going to go passionate, or no, assertive even. Let's say I expect to see solid defensive work out there. Midfield, we're going to do the same. And attack, we think we're probably go the same again. So 4 minutes in and we get our first highlight. O'Connor plays it up to McCartan and nods it on to Novak. Then Novak back to McCartan. McCartan drives forward and plays a good ball into Novak. Novak shoots, but it's blocked. And then Reeves. What a strike. Dropping Pritchard may have been controversial, but I think that's just proven it was a good decision. Let's hope that's not the only thing he does this game. So when McCartan gets the ball back here, he has no options really. Even when we move to play on and he plays the ball, he hasn't really got many options. Can try this difficult ball through, but that's going to be very hard. And his body shape doesn't really let him play this ball into Novak's run. So what he ends up having to do is hit in this space and hoping that Novak reads it and goes with it. Novak does, but so does the defender. And that allows the defender to block the shot. The rebounder will fall straight to Reeves, who's found some space at the edge of the area. And because the defender's been pulled towards the ball, there's this gap there to attack. You would expect maybe Reeves to attack this space, but he doesn't. He takes a quick shot and catches the keeper unawares. He had to hit it perfectly, though. It's worth watching from a couple more angles, though, because it's a brilliant strike. It's a shame that Novak didn't have better awareness, because if he had, this would be a brilliant team goal. McGee plays the ball off to O'Connor. O'Connor looks up and plays it to Cook. Cook plays a direct ball forward into Novak's feet. Novak into Middleton. Middleton cuts inside his man. Inside the box, shoots, scores. Good turn of pace there and good finish. Not even 9 minutes on the clock and we're already 2-0 up. But when Middleton gets this ball, he knows if he can beat this man, he's got all this space to hit. So he uses his pace to glide past him. And then it's just a fairly simple finish when he gets in the box. Anderton with the throw. Finds Kyoto. Kyoto plays it back to Watt. Watt drives forward, looks up. Puts a good cross. Jones is in space, but he was leaning back and it was always going over the bar. Guy looks up, tries to play up the Coyote, finds him. Coyote with a good ball out to Jones. Jones looks to take on Wood, and Wood sells himself by diving into tackle. Jones is now in space. Cross to the back post and Thomas, but it's a weak shot and keeper saves with Fees. Fees gets the ball in centre circle, plays it back to O'Connor. O'Connor takes a couple of steps forward and then plays it into DeVitt. DeVitt runs onto the ball, beats his man well, takes on second guy. Tries to cross it, but it's poor cross. Did well into the cross. Let's praise their performance here. And Mellor now takes the long throw. Novak down to Cook, and Cook's shot is wild and over the bar. McGee plays the ball out to the wing to Wood. Wood heads it into Cook, but it's short, and Guy steals it. Strides forward towards the box. On the edge of the box, shoots, but it was never going to trouble the goalkeeper. Wood with the free kick here. Plays it short to Cook. He plays it straight back to him. Wood now plays back into Cook again. Cook runs sideways to Reeves. Reeves plays it back to Powdy. A lot of good short passing here. But it's not really doing much. And if anything, we're going backwards. And it's still going round. Powdy's on the ball again, but he's been robbed. And Loft is driving forward. Loft has space to attack here. But he checks on the ball and then looks for the cross. And it's cleared out, but as far as Watt. And it's back to Thomas. Thomas to Watt and then to Guy. And then back into Loft. Loft is tackled though. And it's booted forward. And Novak is fouled, but the referee's play on. Middleton's now driving forward. Squares at the defenders. It's a brilliant ball in McCartan. McCartan has to score. I really missed that. It was easier to score than it was to miss. It's a good play by both Middleton and McCartan. Good pass by Middleton. Good run by McCartan, but the finish is awful. Overhead shows it best, so Middleton makes a good run here, and McCartan makes a great run. Goes to take the strike, and he has two options. Either he can go this side or that side. So he goes across the keeper, but completely misses the target. Should have been 3-0. Throw from Jones. Finds the other Jones, who drives forward, plays it in the Cody. Cody turns, Cody shoots, but he can't find target. Connor wins the header. McCartan knocks it onto Novak. Novak takes control. He rides a tackle, runs forward, shoots, but it was wild. So it's half time, and after those two early goals, we expected a lot to have happened, but it's been a bit quiet, really. Sort of surprisingly even. 8 shots for us, 5 to them. We have had the only 2 clear-cut chances. One of them was McCartan's miss. Dominate possession, though, 63%. We've also dominated headers, surprisingly. 83% of ours won to their 35, but with 93% tackles won, they have 100, though. And it's time for our half-time feature of Is David the worst player on the pitch? And you guessed it, yes he is. 0% crosses completed. He's got 6.5. He needs to take it up in the second half, like he did in last game. Maybe I should play Ismail in the first half and then bring David on a half-time in every game. Reese has been our best player though, fully repaying the faith I showed in him. For team talk, I'm going to go with passionate and say I'm very happy. And that's motivated everyone. Mid with a free kick. Whips it in, goes to the back post. O'Connor, he got a good contact, but it was wide of the post. Middle of the corner, this time to the near the post. O'Connor again. It's gone wide, but maybe Reeves could have got on the end of that. Kyoto gets the ball, plays it out to Loft. Loft puts the early cross in and finds Thomas in Acres. Thomas says Anderson going outside him and plays it out to him. Anderson tries to the byline, puts the cross in. Jones heads the goalwards, but that's not troubling. Cool hand, Luke. Trying to make a sub. Reeves has been playing well, but he's not match fit, so let's bring on Pritchard. Middle of the corner. Whips it into front post again. McCartan gets space, but can't direct the header. Time for the free kick. Puts it in deep, and Guy, but no direction on the header. Let's make our second sub. McCartan hasn't been great, so let's bring on Donaldson. Jones with the throw. Finds the other Jones, who plays it into Loft. Loft plays it back to Guy, who plays in Jones. Jones drives forward. Good cross, but it's cleared by Powdy, but intercepted by Watt. Loft. Keo shoots. Deflected. Loft. Good save by McGee. Great bit interchanged by the Carlisle players here. But McGee is alert, and it's a great stop. Thomas at the byline, plays it back. Richard does well to intercept that though, and good little shot past David. David plays it forward to Novak. Novak heads it back to Donaldson. Donaldson with a good ball into Novak. Novak's in the box, scores. Keeper got a hand to it, but it goes past him. 3-0. So good vision by David. And Novak has a nice nod down to Donaldson. Donaldson is alert and plays a brilliant ball in Novak. And Novak, that's just a good finish. He had to hit it first time though. So as Novak nods this down to Donaldson, Donaldson just doesn't have the pace to do anything with it. So he needs to play a pass. And the one pass that's really on is this slide ball into this space and hope that Novak's alert and can get onto the end of it, which he does. Novak still has a lot to do though. The keeper's got to come out here and narrow his angle. And this defender is covering around. He's going to cut off this space here. So Novak, he has to take this shot early. Otherwise, he's going to get crowded out of it. And he does. He strikes as soon as he gets in the penalty area. Keeper gets a hand on it, but it's too much power to keep it out. Let's make our final sub. David's improved, so we'll take off Middleton, give him a bit of rest. And we'll bring on Ismail. And then we'll swap them around. Jones with throw. Finds Loft, who turns and tries to take on Wood. Though he checks back and then plays it in the Guy. Guy plays it across to Watt. Watt strikes forward, shoots. Oh, what a strike and what a save. The overhead shows how well this was hit. It's set well outside the post, but it's curving in the top corner. McGee, though, is equal to it. If you look at the zoomed-in view, he's got a good position to start with. And then it's a powerful dive, full stretch, and strong hand and tips it over the bar. Brilliant stop. Johnson halfway line, plays it out to Mella. Mella looks up and plays it across field and finds Cook. Cook plays back to Powdy. Powdy sprays it out to the wing to David. David looks to take on his man, puts in the cross, and Donaldson's in Acres, and he can't find the target. Total lack of composure. Donaldson picks the ball up deep, plays it forward to David. David heads it down to Cook. Cook looks for Wood. Wood looks to take on his man, beats him. He crosses, but it's blocked. Cook picks it up though. Cook is tackled. He recovers a loose ball. Looks up, plays the edge of the box. Pritchard on the volley. That was a certain goal. What a save by Dewhurst. Cook does well to spot Pritchard on the edge of the box. Then he was expecting the volley. It's great technique though. From overhead, you can see how perfectly he strikes that. One final look at this in slow motion. So the ball comes across, and Pritchard is there, and he shapes his body absolutely perfect. Makes perfect contact with it. and it's going bottom corner. But what a good save by the goalkeeper. Both keepers have made top saves in this match. Thomas on the ball, strides forward, plays it in Coda's feet. Coda turns and plays in Loft. Loft is in. McGee saves but can't hold the ball, and it goes behind for a corner. Corner comes in. Hayden meets it. Meadow off the line. Forza Alessandro shoots once blocked, shoots twice blocked. Forza Watson, his shot is also blocked. Good defending by us. So we zoom in, we see McGee gets his hand on it, but doesn't deal with it properly. Goes through him, but Meadow's alert and heads it off the line. Guy switches out Thomas. Thomas hits a volleyed cross, and Loft has scored. No, but the Lions got his flag up. Normally, if offsides, we would have got a replay which would have shown the line and shown if he's offside or not. But it didn't this time. But if we zoom in here, it does look like he is offside. So we keep our clean sheet intact. Watt on the ball, plays it inside to Jones. Jones plays it forward, and there goes final whistle. 3-0 win for us. So team talk, this should be fairly simple. Let's go for... We're going to go passionate, and I'm very happy with the result and the way you played. And they're all happy with that. So it ended up being very even when it came to chances created. 16 shots each. We had 8 on target, they had 7. We had 2 clear-cut chances, they had 1. We did dominate the possession still, though, 61%. Our passes were good at 81%, tackles at 95%, headers at 73%. The individual stats were also pretty good, including even David, who in second half played way better. It's weird how we could be even more dominant in other games, and our plays don't do as well. But there, it was a lot closer, and there's a lot higher ratings. Let's look at today's other scores. So Leyton Orient and Colchester drew 2-2. Colchester remain in 6th, but they do drop points on those above them. Leyton Orient drop 1 place to 13th. Then there's our win. We stay first. Carlisle drop a place to the bottom of the table at 24th. At the start of the day, Cheltenham were 4th, Plymouth were 5th, but Plymouth's away win takes them above Cheltenham into 4th. Third place, Crawley remain in 3rd place, having won 2-0 against Northampton. At Exeter, there were 7 goals, with the away team Newport County coming out with a 5-2 win. Macclesfield and Grimsby drew 1-1. Our next opponents, Mansfield, won 1-0 against Port Vale. Morecambe beat Oldham 1-0. Scunthorpe beat Walsall 1-0. Second place, Forest Green went to Stevenage, who took a 2-0 half-time lead. However, a penalty in the second half had it a bit more difficult, but Forest Green still won it 2-1. And Swindon and Cambridge drew 1-0. So we're now into the second half of the season with a decent lead. And our next match is against Stuart McCall's Mansfield Town. That will take place on Wednesday, 20th of May, 2020 at 8 p.m. BST. The entry thread can be found in the description. And for anyone looking to get involved for the first time, the how to enter thread can be found in the description also. Anyway, if you could drop us a like and subscribe, that would be massively appreciated. And we will see you next time.